Look at how many children joined last year's summer camp.
All right, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Not sure when you're watching this recording, but today is May 1st, and everything that I'm sharing with you is updated as of today. Welcome to the Brooklyn United and Bronx United Summer Camp. This is our full presentation that we do on a regular basis. We re-record it just to give you updated information, and today is a major day for the camp because between now and the 15th, we plan on filling up all of our slots. So after you watch this presentation, there's some action items that if you're serious and you really want a slot, you need to go ahead and follow up right away. So we appreciate you. Sit back, enjoy. I'll try my best to answer every question possible. My name is Ty Brown. I am the founder and director for Brooklyn United Youth Development Centers, Bronx United Youth Development Centers. I started as a young man in 2013 in a very similar organization built around marching band and a lot of other amazing things. So what we've created is really an extension of exactly what I received as a young man. I currently have programs in Tampa, Orlando, Virginia, Bronx, and of course, our home base, Brooklyn. Jackie Robinson Center was the name of the organization that I was a member of. I pray that many of you have heard of Jackie Robinson Center, and they hired me when I was 17 years old. I became one of the directors in the program, and I worked for them for 10 years, and I've been on my own ever since 2004. Our locations. So if you are in Brooklyn, you look at the first 5 locations. If you're in the Bronx, we have 1 location. So you have 5 locations to choose from. The locations are pretty much the same. Brown Memorial, Landmark, PS 289, and the Bronx are all what we call the general camps. They have the same offerings, same everything. The only difference that we have as choices is we have a very special sports camp and we have an all-girls location also. Our sports camp is co-ed. And it's really for students who absolutely love sports. Please, please, please make sure your child really wants to develop, grow, get better at sports. The all-girls site is not a dance camp. It is an all-girls site for reasons of sisterhood bonding and reasons of just really being around a lot of girl power activities, a lot of workshops around girl power, sisterhood, things of that nature. But they still do a lot of the things that we're going to talk about later on. Bronx, you are following same schedules, doing everything else that I'm going to introduce to you guys today. So choose the location based off what's convenient for you. Here's what's important to notice about this slide. The amount of slots that we're offering is in green, and the amount of slots of the number of people going after those slots are in orange. What does it mean? It means that certain people have not made deposits yet, So even though we only have 100 slots, there's 123 people who requested those slots. It's a race to see who makes a deposit. Like I mentioned, this recording is important because the first time that we're announcing that by May 15th, anyone who has already requested slots but have not deposited would be put on a waiting list. What does it mean to be on the waiting list? Once you're on the waiting list, you will no longer have the option of getting back a slot with $100 deposit. It's going to be a $500 deposit in order to come off the waiting list. What it means is that you've been introduced to the organization. You've been a part of our Zooms. You've been saw this presentation and you have waited too long. So at the point, if you're very serious and you want to get back in on the slots, you need a larger deposit. That's what it means. All right. The camp dates are from July 3rd to August 11th. We operate from Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you need early drop-off, we are available at 7 a.m. And if you need extended day, that will go from 4 to 6. Those two options have an additional per week cost per week. If you need early drop-off, you pay $50 a week. It's due on a Monday, and it carries you through that week. You do not have to pay for early drop-off or extended day in advance. You can pay for it the week of, okay? If you would like both of them, instead of charging you $125, we will charge $100. And yes, if you have a child care voucher, you are covered for extended day and early drop-off. Our program structure, we operate in 4 groups: younger boys, younger girls, older boys, and older girls. The ages of those actual groups, we can't release till we finish registration. But if you can imagine, our program services kids from 5 to 12. So younger boys may be 5, 6, and 7, and older boys may be from 8 to 12 or 9 to 12. It all depends on the registration. One group leader / instructor assigned to every group with 3, sometimes 5 junior counselors. All right. So we easily have 3 to 5 people assigned to 15 to 25 kids, depending on how big your location is. Some groups are only 15 per kid per group, and some have 25 per group. What do we do? What do we offer? All right. So first, the kids are broken into 4 classes. 9 to 10:30 is class 1. 10:30 to 12 is class 2. We go to lunch from 12 to 1. They come back for class 3 from 1 to 2:30, and then class 4 from 2:30 to 4. So we have 4 classes a day. Every child takes every class. So even in a general camp, they do take a class for sports. It's more of a general sports to make sure they have fun and play the activity. Then they have a drumline class, just like the movie, just like the black colleges. Then they have a dance and step class, again, just like the colleges. And then we have a musical vocal theater class. All right. A lot of acting and performance and playing and singing. That's what happens in the 4th class. Our classes are very exciting. Lots of fun. There's video floating around of previous camps so you can see what we do in these classes. But they're very focused because at the end of the summer, we're going to do an amazing show for all of the families. And when you see this show, keep in mind that week 6, we were already in show prep. So 5 weeks with 3 days a week and an hour and a half, these guys practice for the entire summer about 15 or so hours. That's all they have, 15 lessons to make sure they're ready for the end of the year show. We eat lunch at the local school. Every site is chosen based off its proximity to the school that serves food. Some of the locations are on a school site and they serve food there. We're only in the building on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. We travel to trips on Wednesday and Friday. Okay. Can you still send your own lunch? Yes. During Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. On Wednesday and Fridays, you have to send the lunch. There's no other choice. Can you if you have dietary options, do the same thing you do in school now. Share with the group leader and make sure we know exactly what we need to do to make your child comfortable and happy as it relates to their daily meals. Trips are every Wednesday and Friday. Some trips have an additional cost to them. Some trips are free. We go to the movies week 1. We go skating. We go to Dave & Buster's. We have a big block party with game trucks and cotton candy and face painting and bouncy houses. We have an amazing time. We go to the splash pad. We go bowling. We go to Governor's Island, Bronx Zoo, end of the year show. The Sahara Sam's water park trip is an amazing trip where all families are invited. You can bring as many people as you want. It's like a big community bus ride. We have almost 6 or 7, sometimes even more charter coach buses, 55, 57 passenger buses going to the Sahara Sam's water park. You are invited. You can come to that one. T-shirts are mandatory every day. Boys wear green, girls wear red, and the staff is in black. We love these bold, amazing colors. 1 shirt for $10 and 5 shirts for $40. Kids have to wear a shirt every day. If a child shows up to camp without a shirt, we will give them a shirt and we'll send you the invoice. Please make sure the children are in proper T-shirt every day. Sandals are not allowed. This is very much a sneaker camp because they will be doing physical activity every day. Okay, some of you may know about childcare vouchers. If you're listening to this for the first time and it's May 1st, your timetable is running out. But this is all the information that I know. You should focus and press pause on this slide because every phone number that I know to give you is here. Our communication, our contact for our partner name is Clyde Evans from Rise Up and Walk. He is our partner. We do services together, but the vouchers is his thing. He gets you a voucher, you're automatically allowed to be part of Rise Up and Walk in Brooklyn United. So he's our summer camp partner for vouchers. He's the person that you want to lock in with and get stuff done. All right. So vouchers cover the camp fees. You can go to camp for free if you have a child care voucher. If you have a work voucher or a union voucher, you should already know how that works. If you have a question, you can text me directly. My number will be at the end of this presentation. The camp price is $1,000. Now, trust me, we've already done all the comparisons to all the other camps in the Brooklyn and Bronx area. And unless you can find a free camp, once it starts out with paid camp, no one beats our pricing, okay? Bronx, you have a special scholarship where someone has already paid $250 off of everybody's slot. Only 60 slots, but we had an amazing donor who's already taken some money off. So your price is $750 in the Bronx. $750 will get you 6 weeks of service. Brooklyn, we don't have no generous person yet. So you're at $1,000, okay? You make $100 deposit or more to secure your slot. That's all it takes to secure a slot. You change your mind, you get your money back. The balance is due by the first day of the camp, 8 a.m. By the time we get to 8 a.m. on the first day of camp, 100% of the program would be at 0 balances. For any reason at all, you can request a refund as long as it's before July 3rd. Thank you. In our welcome letter, there is a link to request an invoice. We are at the point where we have to monitor every invoice we send out to make sure we only send it to parents who are ready. So even if you're listening to this and you don't have the funds, don't fill it out. Because the moment you fill it out, you have a 48-hour countdown before we delete the invoice and place you on a waiting list. So once you fill it out, you have 48 hours to make that payment. All right. After 48 hours, we delete the invoice, add you to the waiting list. How do I get off the waiting list? It's going to take a $500 deposit with a phone call to get you off that waiting list. If you have any questions about next steps, my number is listed there at 347-264-4069. Some have asked about, do we offer transportation services? Let me answer that as of May 1st, we are still working on it. We will not offer door-to-door, but we are working on considering area pickups and area drop-offs. That information will be coming soon. If that's you and you have an interest in transportation, yes, it will have an additional cost. Yes, it's going to be an outside vendor that you will put the money in the envelope and pay them weekly. Okay. With that said, we are working on finding out who needs it and what's the addresses. So if you have questions and you have the phone number to text and you have an email to email, please use the opportunity to ask questions. You should pay close attention to your emails as we continue to do live Zooms and in-person orientations. We continue to do that all throughout the month of May. So please stay in tune. Our goal just now was to give you an opportunity to hear more about our organization. Please visit our website. Please check our social media pages so you can see all of the amazing things that we do with our young people. Not sure how other camps do, not sure how they do. We're very focused on making sure we provide excellent services to our families, and our kids are always having fun. At the end of every camp day, our goal is to send them home excited and tired. Excited and tired because they had so many activities, such an amazing day that all they want to do is rest and get ready for the next day. All right, guys. I hope this presentation helped. Thank you again. If you need to rewind any part, feel free to do so and expect more communication. Be blessed. Thank you.